All right, today we're going on an adventure. It's going to be a two-part adventure. I think you will enjoy this video. The first and actual purpose of the video is we're taking the Tunnel Ram FE home. We're taking it to its home. The people we built it for, they have a really, really cool car that they're going to put it in. I believe they're going to do some videos over there. All that will be made clear later. And the second part, actually, I'm kind of stoked on myself. I got to spruce up a little bit, but we're headed down, and where we're going to meet to drop this engine off is at the Gator Nationals. So maybe we'll get a little something there too while we're there. So y'all hang in there. I think it's going to be a good adventure. See what we can get into.
I'd say it's a nut job.
All right, it's a beautiful morning to head out to Gainesville for Gator Nationals. Just check our straps real quick. Zip tied my little baggie together, my little tarp together. This is just wrapped around there so the tail hold that. Everything's strapped in. We got the engine strapped down good, and yeah, just one of the things that you know, I believe if I'm gonna put this much effort into an engine and somebody's going to put this much cost into an engine, the least I can do is, you know, deliver it to them. So, yeah, we're off to Gainesville for the Gator Nationals and to deliver an engine. Now, I don't know yet. I don't really plan things, so I really don't know yet what I'm going to film and what I'm not. I don't know what this video will turn out like or what it won't. It may be a great video. It may be a terrible video. I don't know. You'll have to watch it to see. I'll have to watch it to see. Let's head to Florida. Gotta hit the button first.
Gotta hit the button first.
That's all right. Nothing was said. It was important anyway. I got like a piece of hair sticking straight out right there. Is that a... Oh, that's a piece of my beard. What's going on right there? Oh, yeah. Yeah, selfie camera is good for grooming. So we're headed to...
Why do you people watch him?
We're headed to Gainesville, right?
Yes, Florida, not Georgia.
I forgot there was a Gainesville in Georgia. That's right, we're headed to Florida. Gainesville, Florida. Gator Nationals.
Yep.
Maybe we'll actually get to see something there.
Hope so.
And, you know, riding around with a big Tunnel Ram engine in the back of the truck.
Yeah.
Let's go to Florida.
Let's go to Florida. And I'm not driving with that thing in the back. And once it's unloaded, I'll be happy to drive.
Oh, yeah, I'm perfectly okay with that.
I thought you would be.
Maybe.
We have stoppage.
I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. What? What? So here's a debate only apparently husbands and wives traveling together can have. Is that where we stopped to eat that Huddle House restaurant? We've been traveling for like an hour. I still got the little bat wing right there. We've been traveling for like an hour, maybe 2 hours. What do we? No, probably been on the road 2 hours.
2 hours ish.
Haven't seen a thing. We're both a little hungry. We decided to stop somewhere. We see a Huddle House. I make the joke. It's the Temu Waffle House. My wife says the Huddle House is a step up from Waffle House. I tend to disagree with that. I think the Huddle House is a step down.
Oh, you're wrong. So wrong.
What do you think?
Can you get a pancake at Waffle House?
Well, it's the Waffle House.
So they have more variety here. Therefore, it's better.
So your level of what's better is based off if you can get a pancake or not?
Yes.
You can get a pancake at McDonald's. Is that better?
No.
Got out in the middle of nowhere here at a gas station. I want to check my tarp. Yes, it has a little movement in it. But look. This thing's never going to make it to Florida. We ain't got to the Florida line yet. That's a plug wire right there. A plug wire has beat through. I can understand one of these T-handles. Now over here, what is going on? Why can you not buy anything worth owning anymore? Why is everything absolute trash now? I mean, that's all the movement there is in this tarp, just a little bit. I can't get it any tighter. I don't want to damage anything. You see something I don't?
No.
There's nothing to see. That's it right there. I don't want to get in there to it. No, there's the sign.
Oh, well, it's both. I told you I didn't know. I didn't remember whether we were staying at a Holiday Inn Express or a Holiday Inn and Suites. It is a Holiday Inn Express and Suites.
So my wife, while in Florida, finds this cool historic little town that we're going to walk around in. But I see this. Check out the van, but then look behind it at the little tiny house-looking thing that it's towing. Yeah. But now let's go in and explore Heritage Park Village, the legacy of Baker County. That's an Eagle. It's one of those four-wheel drive Eagle thingies. Heritage Park Village. It's a cool little village. Let's walk around and see what we can see in here. You see what my wife is wearing? Do you see the shirt she's wearing?
Ask him where I got it.
There's an old gas station right down there. I seen it. I'm gonna go over here to City Hall and look at the truck. The old fire truck. Ford. Probably a Y block, isn't it? Yep, old Y block. I bet it'll run. This looks pretty complete. I bet it'll run. I think it'll run. I think she'll run. I believe I can start it. No, believe I might go to jail if I do, but I believe I can crank it. I believe she'll run, baby. She'll run. She's freaking mint. I bet I can get that old truck to run. It's pretty complete.
Oh.
Want to see inside of it? That's really cool. Old drugstore. They got a doctoring table over there on the side. Well, I'm sure glad you don't go to our local drugstore and they pull out a doctor table.
That'd be ideal.
Definitely not ideal. Let's say Northeast Florida Telephone Company.
Probably says Northeast Florida.
Well, it doesn't say that now. Where Sarah lived and worked. Not the old gas pumps. Pump, not pumps. $0.39 a gallon. The school museum. Look, a book press.
Down the book press.
Okay. See, you used to repair library books. It's a book press.
I'm more impressed by the big Raggedy Ann.
It's kind of big, ain't it? Wait, that's a Christmas tree that has a cover over it that has a Raggedy Ann head, arms, and legs. Look at it. Should be the dry goods store, I guess. Well, Fraser's Groceries.
Fire. You checking on my ass?
Every chance I get. Here says newspaper. So the new, well, I guess it was over there. I don't know what this one would be yet. I think everybody our age had one of those when they were a kid.
I had roller skates like that too.
I guess that would have been the trading post. I think they're one behind, or no, this would be the trading post, and then the next one would be, yeah. In the barber shop, shaving a haircut, 2 bits. I want one of the old barber chairs. I do not need the creepy dummy in the chair. Just one of the old barber chairs.
He didn't look that creepy. Millinery. The hell is millinery?
I guess those are wedding dresses, right?
Look like it. We'll get that that dress if it was just a little longer.
Well, don't overestimate your height. That might be about right for you. A cool little town. Nothing's open today. I don't know if it's only open on certain days, but very cool little town. Really neat little town. Yeah, sun's right in your eyes there. Just needed a place called the Coop and come out, and that's parked next to us. I can live with that. Man. Hey, honey, I got an idea. That and what's under that tarp right there together.
Oh, no.
We just needed a place called the Coop in, where is this, McClintock?
McClerney, something.
It's McSomething, Florida. It's somewhere outside Jacksonville. Yeah, the Coop's really good. It really is. Highlighted though was that, I think. All right, we are parked in for the night. I backed up against a power box back there. Truck has a locking tailgate. I think we'll be okay. I mean, if somebody can pick up an FE with a tunnel ram on top of it and 2 4-barrels and throw it on their shoulders and pick it up out of the bed of a truck,
more power to them.
Probably don't want to fool with him, no way. What'd you think of our? What'd you think of the little town?
I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it?
I did.
I could live in a little town like that, couldn't you?
You could.
Wait, I said, couldn't you?
Oh, maybe. Wait, are you still there?
Hey. All right, so wind up for tonight. Tomorrow is going to be a little weird. I'm not sure how tomorrow's going to work because we are going out to the Gator Nationals tomorrow. We also have to drop off that engine, but I think we'll be at the Gator Nationals because we have some kind of VIP passes or something waiting on us. It will
took care of all that. I don't know.
We're supposed to have some kind of VIP passes or something. Some kind of passes waiting on us. It will call. So we'll probably go to Gator Nationals in the morning. And then they're going to meet us at the Gator Nationals that afternoon to pick up the engine. And I don't know if we're going back in. I guess it all depends on what time they get there. Also, I've never been there before, so I'm not sure how the parking lot's laid out. So meeting up and getting the engine loaded out of one truck into another, I'm not sure how else is going to work. I guess we'll find out tomorrow all at the same time.
Well, when we moved this motor from one truck to the other before, we did it in a restaurant parking lot. Remember that?
Well, yeah, and that wasn't a problem, but I don't know what kind of parking lot the Gator Nationals has. I imagine, like a lot of racetracks we go to, it's probably going to be parking in the grass.
Ooh.
And that's not very, conducive for an engine hoist. Mine does good to roll around on concrete, so not sure how that'll work.
Stay tuned. This ought to be good.
Tomorrow. Well, it's the morning of headed to the Gator National. That's what it is. Put the luggage in the truck, check our load, and head out. All right. It's faring as good as it was. Tarp's still tight. What's left of it? It's pretty much beat its way through. Pitiful tarp. Pitiful tarp. Headed to the Gator Nationals, baby.
Going on.
Huh?
We're going on.
Going on what?
The road.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got to, yeah. So weird it's spread. Who the hell says going on?
I don't know.
Hey, honey.
Yes, sir.
Do you reckon them new Pontiac Fieros are fast?
They make new Pontiac Fieros?
Yeah, he's one behind us. Look.
There's not a Corvette.
They look like a Pontiac Fiero. Bacon County. You reckon it's an official school field trip?
I don't know.
What'd you say?
I said that thing is all motor and a seat. Not a streetcar.
Rainstorm has officially set in now and everything is soaked. I need to figure out how to get important enough to hang out in one of these VIP areas.
Do you know how big your head would be if you did?
Yeah.
I mean,
Pretty big.
Anyway,
Pretty big anyway.
My wife is intrigued by the drag box.
It looks like taking my wife to her first NHRA event is a fail. It's gonna be a washout, it looks like. Sorry about that. Thought we was gonna take you to an NHRA event.
Mother Nature, who has been a relentless assailant of us over the course of the weekend, brought the hail. I mean, this is crazy, Tony.
Looking at the weather, I think the Gator Nationals are going to be a rain out.
Yeah, possibly.
It's hang on. Yeah, it's we finally just come sit in the truck, maybe give it a chance. It's on and off right now, but yeah. Looking at the radar, it's supposed to rain till 6 o'clock this evening, and then it's supposed to rain tomorrow and Monday. So I think taking my wife to her first NHRA event was a bust.
It's okay. I'm easygoing. And I don't mind that I'm completely soaked.
Yeah, we're absolutely drenched from walking back.
Can't buy a quality car.
I told her, I said, I'm both sad and happy to see it go.
I saw your
freaking tourist attraction around the house.
I thought that was the funniest line. Turned into a tourist attraction.
Yeah, and come by, well, crank it out. It was a little like a toy. Not mine for anyway.
For me, man. Hi. I don't need pictures of that. I need pictures of you. Coming? This is what you do when you get rained out at Gator Nationals.
Switch over.
Well, I got it was clearing the traffic again, but I think they're wasting their time.
Ida just texted and said
They're
they're
running
gonna.
again, possibly.
She said in about an hour they're thinking they're gonna run. Video or you got it? Up and down. Like,
Hi.
up and or
Yeah.
Oh,
Careful.
sticking out of the car. Now, I did zip tie your progressive linkage together because I'd rather have one-to-one. But yes, and I made this little aluminum line. You can take that off. I just got that so on the run thing be out of the way.
We may just swap the fuel line to the other side. If you can, on these ones, you can put it on the other side too.
It would, well, yeah, as long as you get out of your way, your linkage will make things a little easier.
All right, ready?
Y'all need any help?
Well, stay dry.
Okay.
Let's see what we can do first. Watch your feet.
You're around here in the area right now. It's for Gator Nationals. I don't think Gator Nationals.
I have to loosen it up. We're just getting these.
It's 67, right? Right on 66. I have 67 in my head. Every time I talk about the car, I say 67.
I do like to know that.
Put that on there. Oh, nobody's gone.
Nobody's gone.
The show man.
Yeah. And by the way, that kid is showing it. He's not even Pensacola out of the show.
Yeah.
Nice.
I got photos from him.
I like that. I don't like them if they just stay in the garage forever. They make nice show. Especially if all the history behind it.
Yeah. Bring all the history with it.
Michaela, you want to take this and put it off to the side by the truck. We're going to put it back on the motor. Yeah, it's off to the side. We just need two. Need 4 nuts.
Step forward about 2 steps. There you go.
You're hitting the tire.
Okay.
You want to pull out? I'll pull in?
Yep, that'll work.
We're getting good at this.
I thought we've done this before.
Yeah.
I find out who does all. Come on, you got a long way. Yeah, you got a long way. My truck's short. All right, come on back with it.
A little bit.
Come on. 3 foot. That's good?
Stop. And you know what?
let's go in just so that I can get the tailgate up. Good. And if I need it, I'll send it over.
My fingers don't work though for some reason.
That's what every kid does. They hold the and the flashlight. Somebody needs a flashlight.
I like the way those things look, but that's the most aggravating thing to put on and off of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Get your, because my hands don't fit in there.
Oh yeah,
You try to
yeah.
get those
Get the
bolts
ones in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get the
I know.
bolts in there.
Oh, I know.
Those were not made for human hands.
I agree. She has a bird catcher, a three-hole bird catcher that I think that might end up on it.
Those look cool. They're just a little bit hard on a big finger to go up in there and fit.
Good try. The wipers. All right. We're good. Are you guys gonna try to hang out and see if they run?
So after a quick trip to Crumble, we unloaded the tunnel ram. That is done. Make a trip to Crumble to get a dessert. And rumor is they may be drying a track, and there may be some passes made. So we're going to turn and go back to the track. Maybe we'll get to see a few passes this evening. I don't know. You guys know when I know, I guess. Actually, I'll know first because this is a video. But video time speaking, you'll know when I know.
Look, right there is some blue sky in the direction we're headed.
That's positive. That's positive. Hey, there's two positives come out of this. There's some blue sky right there in the direction we're headed. And number two, while, you know, barring a bank parking lot drive-through, nobody actually called the police on us.
Or it took them way too long to respond.
Oh, yeah. They got hung up in traffic. They're down there now trying to figure out what happened. You can't figure out who you're going to pull for? Just bring a flag for everybody. Holy shit, they're still going. Holy crap. Well, unfortunately, we made it back to the track. Stopped raining, and they were trying to dry it, I think. They decided to call it. So, no racing.
Doesn't matter.
Maybe next time we'll have to plan it better, but we did get our engine to Riley and her dad, and wait till you see the content coming on that thing. It's going to be awesome. All right, so that ends the adventure, I guess, to this point. Not a complete bust. What do you got in your hair?
It's something to keep it out of my face.
Dude, you know, rip that off like a 4-year-old or something? Did you beat up a kid in the lobby? What the hell? Anyway, not a total loss. Oh, damn, my titty! Anyway, not a complete loss. We did get to send the tunnel ram FE home. Riley and her dad and their friends helped pick that up, and
Not literally.
yeah, not literally. And it is on its way back to, I guess,
Southern Florida?
mid Florida. It's on its way back south, and hopefully they'll have that done for long. They've got some big plans with that thing. You'll see more of that on their social medias, Riley's Rebuilds. Go check them out, and you'll see more of that over there. As far as the Gator Nationals goes, that part was kind of a bust. A little bit. It rained out. They called it. I don't know. I thought they was going to have it for a while because they did start drying the track. So I thought for a while they were going to have it. So I did think for a while they would have the race because, well, they were drying the track. But then they decided to call it. I guess the only downside of that is people have been sitting around from about 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock before they decided to call it. So they've been standing around in the rain waiting on the race to start. So now we're on our way back home. We decided to stop for the night. One word of advice, never let my wife pick a room because you'll end up staying at the Body Drop In on Sketch Street. She's perfectly fine with it because it was 72 cents cheaper than anywhere else. And I'm sitting over here with a digital hole puncher loaded with Soul Snatcher 5000s with the door barricaded so that we can hope to survive the night.
You're being a little dramatic.
Don't let her pick. It's a terrible, terrible idea. It's a terrible idea. The places she picked don't leave the light on for you because they don't want you to see the chalk marks on the floor.
That's only happened once, and that was the place that you picked.
No.
You used your choice app.
No. Did not happen. I am a 5-star hotel guy.
Yeah, you're kind of bougie.
When it comes to a hotel, I like to lay my head down on something nice, not on something that's probably packed with the remains of the former tenants.
Have you died?
Well, no, it's because I keep the freaking digital hole puncher with a Soul Snatcher 5000 next to me.
Drama.
We're probably done. We're probably out. But if we see anything cool on the ride home, of course, we'll add it on after this. But not a total bust. We had a good weekend. We did get to see a neat little town. Did get to deliver the Tunnel Ram FE. Stay tuned to their channel for that. Their social medias for that. Riley's Rebuild on Facebook, I believe Instagram and YouTube. And you'll see some stuff on that. And I think that's about it for us. We got to see some cool cars at the Gator Nationals. We just didn't get to see anybody making passes.
True. And he's telling me that it's only before 8 o'clock and I can't go to bed yet.
It's not 7 o'clock yet.
It is 7:42, I said. Which really means it's 8:42 because we lose an hour tonight. Totally bedtime.
It's 8 o'clock, Grandma.
Okay. Of the two of us, who looks older?
Yeah, but I'm actually younger. I had red hair till I married you. You did this to me.
No, I think having a daughter did that to you.
Probably a combination of the two.
Maybe.
Thunder, lightning, absolutely flooding today. Yeah, not the greatest weekend to try to come see a race, was it? A neat little town, ain't it?
It is. They've got like murals on a lot of the little buildings.
Yeah. A lot of them revolve around A model and D model Fords. The Milton Motor Company.
In 300 feet, turn right onto Georgia 135 North, North Bradley Street. Turn right onto Georgia 135 North, North Bradley Street.
I said that building used to house the Model T assembly plant. That's kind of cool. It's a small building, so I imagine they didn't build a lot of them there. Okay, so it turns out that they are possibly running cars today at the Gator Nationals. But to be fair, yesterday they called it. They had offered people refunds on tickets, or you could exchange your tickets for next year's Gator Nationals. So we just made the assumption that they would not run today, and we started home. So the Gator Nationals part was a bust. We didn't actually get to see any racing. We did get to see some cool cars and walk around and see some stuff. So maybe at some point in time this year, I can still take my wife to her first NHRA level event. Maybe we'll try to do the Z-Max. I think it's kind of weird 4 wide, but maybe we'll try to do that at some point. Yeah. So anyway, there you go. We did have a good time though. We've had a good trip.
Good trip.
Been a good trip. Well, we've made it back home, and I have to apologize. We didn't get to film any racing. We went down there with the purpose of going down there was to get Riley and her dad that engine. I'm a big fan of them and what they do, and was beyond honored to be able to help them in any way with their project. You can follow them on all their socials. It's Riley's Rebuilds on pretty much everything. So that was the ultimate goal to go down there, was to help them and get them that engine. The side quest was to take my wife to her first NHRA event. She has been a great supporter of mine, and she has always been at the racetrack with me. But the racing we do is, I mean, you know, this stuff right here where if you got a 5-second car, you're kind of the big dog, you know, the 5-second car kind of range is where we've been. And yes, it's always been heads up racing. That's just the kind of players that are in that area around here. So I was stoked for her to get to see some really, really fast cars, you know, to again, not necessarily the speed, but these cars right here, it's not the same as a funny car, top fuel car, those nitro cars. It's not the same. And I was excited for her to get to experience that for the first time. Didn't happen. We'll do it again some other time. It'll happen. I apologize to you guys because I thought I was going to get to show some of that to you guys, and we was going to get to film some racing. We didn't. So hopefully you enjoy the video for what it is. Let's call it a family adventure video. I mean, we did get to see a cool little town. We got to meet up with Riley and her dad and their helpers. I don't really know what all their names are. My fault. Didn't exactly do introductions. I'm a terrible people person. That's my fault. So if you ever see me out in town, introduce yourself, because I won't even consider thinking about asking you. It's not because I'm being rude. It's because my brain just doesn't function. So it was an honor to get to hang out with them, drop the engine off. Can I say those young ladies are some serious workers? If I had a pit crew that worked like that all the time, I don't think I would lose a race. You know what I'm saying? But it was an honor to get to be part of that deal. We dropped off their engine. That was the main goal. We did get to see some cool cars at the Gator Nationals. We got to walk around the pits and see a few cars. Did we get to see everything? No. Is that the way it goes sometimes? Yep, we can't control Mother Nature. At the end of the day, it's not one of those things we could just pivot and do something different. That was let's call it 6.5 hours, 6 hours and some change from home where we went to go do that. And it's not like one of those deals where we can show up and go, okay, it's raining, let's run over here and film this instead. This is what you get. I apologize again. Try to make the best video I can for you. Try to throw in enough stuff to where even though that got rained out, you got some kind of adventure in the video. Now, as far as us, we're back home. I've got a few little tweaks I want to do to the car, and then we got some other things to work on. I do appreciate you guys hanging in there with us. There's going to be racing content coming. It's the weather has been so freaking weird around here. I don't know what else I can say other than it's been weird. We'll get a nice few days in the middle of the week and you think, we're going racing this weekend, and then it'll rain. Or the freaking snow out of nowhere. We're in South Carolina. That's not supposed to happen, but it has. Or the temperature drop, or the wind to be I can't explain it. This has been one of the most weird, unusual years for weather here in South Carolina that I've ever seen. So we're doing what we can to get you some racing content. Before the end of the month, before the end of this month, this car will be on the track making passes, and we will be dialing this thing in so we can do some both local races and
getting it ready for the drag and drive stuff. So y'all hang in there. I promise you, this car is going on the track very soon. I can't control the weather, guys. I do what I can. I appreciate everybody that watches. Thank you so much for those that tune in. Thank you so much for those that watch and subscribe. And guys, thank you so much for the ones that share. You guys that share are so awesome, and I appreciate you so much. You're the ones that really help this channel grow. And because of you, we get to do the things that we do. We get to take this thing out and do things with it. One final thing I want to say to anybody out there in the know. Does anybody know how you get to be important enough to get invited to hang out in one of those VIP rooms that's attached to those pits? You know, they had Snap-on had one, Matco had one, I think. Peak Auto had one. There's a bunch of them out there had little hospitality tents next to somebody's pit. A bunch of chairs and all, kind of roped off little area and cool little chairs. And they were all attached to some driver or whatever. The Peak one was attached to John Force's team, that kind of thing. And I got thinking about it. What do you got to do to get to be invited to be part of that? Do we need to race somebody and outrun them? Do we need to race somebody and lose and they take pity on us? Either one of those, I'm good for giving it a shot. But if you know what you got to do to actually get invited to that, let me know, because it would be freaking awesome to go hang out in one of those hospitality areas. Now, I'm going to be real with you. I enjoy the racing, so I wouldn't hang out there all day. I would just like to duck in there, sit in a chair for a few minutes, have a conversation, and I'm going back out on the track. You know what I'm saying? But still, to get the invite. Hey, y'all, God bless every one of you. Thank you so much for watching. To him be the glory. Guys, we will see you on the next one. Please remember, like, share, and subscribe, and drop us a comment.
I'd say he's a nut job.